Hey, Tech Squad. How's everybody doing on this Sunday, this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning? Hope all is well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. Got to make it happen for yourself. Listen, I need you guys to like, share, comment, subscribe. I am trying to reach my goal of 5,000 subscribers, and I'm going to reach it soon, okay? Trying to reach my goal of 5,000 subscribers. Now, I know I look like a fortune teller, right? But, you know, I just want to do something a little different today. And my scarf matched my dress. I was like, oh, hey, okay, let's do this. You know, I want to be comfortable. You know, some days you just want to be cozy, comfy, right? Also, all of my social media stuff is down in the description box, as well as my email and my Cash App. If you want to donate to my channel, please do. It is greatly needed. I know I say that all the time, but it's the truth. It is the truth. Because, you know, I want to get some new stuff. I want to do some stuff, right? But, you know. Anyway, what else? Oh, and I may, if I had time, I may do that today. I may do a TikTok. I got one I'm working on, right? I got to memorize the words, you know, because you know what I realized, y'all? I ain't good with memorizing words. I memorize numbers real well. Words, I can't. It's a little harder for me. I ain't did that probably since school or something, right? So, I got one I'm going to do. So, make sure y'all follow me at Jackie Mason 2. At Jackie Mason 2. That is my TikTok handle, right? So, anyway, y'all, let me tell you. Last night was a good night on the OWN network, right? I watched Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage DC. I'm going to upload Love and Marriage DC when I'm done with this. I'm going to upload both of them today. But let me tell you something. Tisha, I feel sorry for Tisha because Tisha's all in her emotions and she's allowing, that's human nature because it may happen to me too. I don't know. I would like to think my skin might be a little tougher, but I don't know. In regards to a husband. I don't have a husband, so I don't know. But Tisha's in her feelings, and I just want to give Tisha a hug. Like, oh, and I be wanting Marceau to do that. Like, he doesn't do that. Now, I did see him show her a little affection while they were conversating. He kissed her hand. But I be wanting him to give her a hug and say, baby, I love you. You know, just some reassuring. I want him to give her some reassuring words, not that politically correct bull that he be saying to her, right? So Tisha pulls up to Black to talk to Marceau. And she wanted to talk, so he thought it was just a moment. She said, no, I need you to get in. He said, oh, well, yikes. You know, he knows it's about to be a conversation, right? So, she talked to him. So Tisha, I remember she said she wasn't on social media. So she didn't see the picture that we all saw of Marceau supposedly, allegedly back, right? She didn't see that picture. She didn't know it existed, okay? Now, I'm wondering what Tisha's girlfriends are that they didn't tell the girl. Did you see that? Because, you know, in regards to my girlfriends and their relationships, if I see their husband or boyfriend cheating, I'm not going to say nothing about that. But something that's on social media worldwide, I would call her up and say, hey, I know you ain't on social media, girl, but you need to check this out. I would. So anyway, she knew nothing of the picture until her mammy, Miss Wanda. Messy Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda don't even make no sense, y'all. Miss Wanda is the type of woman you got to slap the shit out of for her to stop talking. She don't make no kind of sense, right? To be that age and be that messy. And I know you can't tell me Miss Wanda in her 20s and 30s, she didn't fight all the damn time. She drank her beer and fought all the time, everywhere she went. Uh-oh, my little thing hanging. What was that? But, yeah. Miss Wanda is so super, but I get her, but her delivery is very brash, right? So, Miss Wanda had told Tisha last week, hey, don't be so in love that you ain't paying attention and this and that. And told her about the conversation that she had with Marceau. And Marceau said he was in Atlanta and Tisha knew about it. And he was with a friend and Tisha knew about it, right? So, Tisha's talking to him. But in my mind, y'all, I don't care what Tisha say. In my mind, she keeps saying we strong and we this. you would not keep crying and you wouldn't have that look on your face. If you were very confident that my man ain't cheating, he ain't doing that, matter of fact, that wouldn't have been the way the conversation started. I'd have seen you at the house, we'd have laughed about it, like, these people, she didn't know. She looks unsure. She has some uncertainty. That's the look that she gives me, uncertainty, right? Look like I'm about to bust through the thing with my thing. But anyway, she has a look of uncertainty, right? She doesn't look like I'm confident in my marriage look. She don't have that look, right? And me, even if, okay, let's say I'm on TV and y'all saying all this, even if I believed it, you wouldn't record me not believing it. That's what you wouldn't do. They would not record me not believing it. I would fake it till I made it. You would not see no tears. And in that house, me and that nigga be cussing. We'd be cussing, throwing stuff. All kind of stuff would be going on in that house. But I wouldn't record the discord. Because as long as when you do that, you make the people happy and you cause for more talk about it, right? Like I'm doing now. But I like the show. I talk about it good or bad, whatever they got going on. But I feel really sorry for Tisha. So Tisha's telling him, and while she's talking, tears are coming down her face. That's not the look of confidence in your marriage. Now she says, why they don't believe, well, we're strong and we're this and we're that, right? And he was just looking at her, and he was talking in the roundabout political way that he speaks, right? That lawyerish way that he speaks, right? And he said, I did go. And then he said, I went with a friend. Now that part, when he said that 2 or 3 times, I was like, who you went with? So he said, I want to say, I couldn't really hear. That was another thing. I couldn't hear what he said. He said, I went with Chris. Now, I don't know if Chris was a man or a woman, right? Somebody, and she was crying. That's what I put. So I didn't get the understanding of who it was. And he told Tisha the reason why he don't give explanations is because they don't have receipts. So he's not explaining anything that does not have a receipt to it. So as long as they keep talking and they don't have proof of what they're talking about, he's not going to explain anything. Now, that right there is not a good answer for me. Because to say you're not going to explain yourself because they ain't got proof ain't good enough for me. You could say, I'm not explaining myself because I know what I did, or explain yourself. Say, hey, y'all. Hey, guys, I love my wife. I would never cheat on my wife. I want him to say that to the public. You say everything else. You put the picture out there with your brother and them, so you ain't far from being messy. So why not clean up the mess that has been created? Even though he says he didn't do anything and he ain't got to explain nothing. But you do some messy stuff, though. So which is it, right? If you're going to put mess out there, then you should put good out there as well. For the sake of your wife. Not us. For your wife's sake. Like, that's the point I don't think he's getting or he doesn't want to get. Is that it's not hurting us. Y'all can lie and cheat and lie again. Don't make us no difference. It just give us something to talk about, laugh about, whatever. But for your wife, who you're in the relationship with, it's affecting and hurting her. So you need to explain to her. You need to reassure her. You need to not give her that level of insecurity, right? She should not be insecure. She's very insecure to the point of hurting. She's hurt. She's hurt, right? Now, either Tisha needs to get off Love and Marriage Huntsville or get off social media. But her mama gonna always bring it to her. But Marceau, they ain't gonna get off the show because Marceau said something about the money. I don't know. He said that last week, I think, or either I saw it on Instagram. He was like, shit, all the money they paying us. So he's not thinking about getting off the show, right? Tisha needs to figure out what to do. Don't pay attention. Tell her mama, please. What she need to do is tell her mama, please stop bringing me this. Don't bring it to me. She needs to put her foot down with her mother. And it seems like she rejoices in until it hurts her and her mother coming in and stirring up the pot, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So that's what Tisha needs to do. She needs to not tell her mama and her friends and her family, don't bring me that. And don't be on social media. She's going to have to get off of social media, period, right? But, social media is addictive and people can't stay off of it, right? Now, Marceau said, we're gonna prove, he said, we're gonna prove who we are, something to that effect, right? Now, then we got Kimmy and Maurice. They're back from their trip. I think they went to Miami. They're back, refreshed, rejuvenated, rejoiced, right? They are at the table talking about why Martell can't come to the housewarming. Now, Kimmy didn't say, she said it's because Martell is always, when him and Melanie are together, it's always something, it always be an explosive argument, and Martell speaks the loudest. Well, he speaks the loudest because he's a man, he got the biggest voice, right? And Mel got the little mouse voice. But she didn't say what I thought she was going to say. Martell is the one that kept perpetuating him and Marceau that she was the side piece. But him more so than Marceau, because he says Marceau told him, but he kept saying it out loud, Martell. She didn't say that, but I know that's why she's angry. She didn't say that. So she went in a roundabout way of explaining how she wants to keep her peace. And instead of saying, nigga, you can't come. You can't come because I said you couldn't come, that's that. She went into these guys are very politically correct when they say stuff. She went around the board on why he can't come, you know, which I thought was strange when all you had to say was you can't come because you can't come. I don't want you to come, period. Right? That's what I would have said. I'm not getting ready to give you all these explanations, give you all these examples of what you did and why you can't come. You can't come. Maybe next time. I don't know. Boom. I don't want no static at my house. She could have just simply said, I don't want you and Mel. It's a housewarming. We bringing good energy into the house. You and Mel is bad energy together. Boom. She went around. This explanation, this example, that example. Like, I ain't doing all that. You just can't come. So anyway, he was upset about it. He was upset about it. In a good kind of way, you know. But he doesn't understand why they put Melanie in front of him. Now, I'm going to tell you why I think. First of all, she's a girl. Second of all, you're the one that did the cheating. You're the one that brought the baby into the situation. You're the one that did this. And Mel was trying to say that in a roundabout way. But you are the cause of the chaos. You're the cause of the chaos. And I think Martell has forgotten that he's the cause of the chaos. No matter if Melanie cheated 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, we didn't see it, we didn't hear it, we don't know it, and no baby came from it. Your baby mama can't stop on the... Now, I see the interview, not an interview, she went live and she was like, this is the last time. This is the last time I'm going live. This is it, we got 2 more minutes. Like, who cares, lady? Who cares? You ain't talking about nothing. You just sitting there making faces and posing. And y'all, if all y'all knew, you ain't saying nothing. You're saying nothing. So who cares if you don't come back and go, if you don't go live no more? Who cares, right? It was so chaotic. It was so idiotic that she was on that live saying all that. And when somebody said something to her, she blocked them. Like, you think that the court of public opinion is not going to ostracize and badmouth you? They are. They are. Because to the world, there are some ladies and some probably some side pieces and other baby mamas that got your back and on your side because they in that situation. But anybody with any kind of morals and values would not agree with what you did, what you both did, right? And when you're wrong, it's best to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell y'all, fall back. She just keep up. If she never talked and fell back when nobody even said nothing about her, she could have been on her Instagram and nobody wouldn't know. But you want people to know. And so this is the backlash that you get from running off at your mom. But he seems to forget that he's the cause of the chaos. You're the cause of it. You're the cause of it, Martell. And then, wait a minute, I lost my space. Okay. So he leave, everybody cool, he leave, right? Now he tried to give Kimmy some doubt. He tried to give Kimmy some doubt. She didn't want it, so he gave her a hug. But you know, I get him. You know, Martell is trying to, I see that he's trying to overcome the situation. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time for people to, the court of public opinion. And that's what Kimmy was saying. She was like, your business practices, this and that. You know, she was saying all kind of stuff that didn't have nothing to do with why you can't come to the housewarming. You just can't come because I said you couldn't come. You and Mel gonna argue when y'all get there. No. So anyway, also she talked about a post. So that post that had Martell, Marceau, Maurice, and another dude in it. Evidently, Marceau put the post up, but Martell tagged somebody in it. I don't get it. It was some social media something that Kimmy didn't like, right? And so she's blaming him for something that had to do with that post or that infamous picture, right? So the ladies are upset about that picture, right? Now, y'all know they're going back to Atlanta, right? Now, then we got, then they enters Destiny and the baby and Tiffany. They meet at the trampoline park. Now, Destiny, and I don't understand why Tiffany didn't understand this. Destiny says she was poked and provoked. Tiffany says Destiny provoked Stormy. No. I didn't see it that way. Unless there was a part I didn't see. Stormy kept asking her, what happened? What happened? Mel is your good girlfriend that you came with. Ask her. You could have asked her yesterday, day before, last night on the phone, FaceTime. Why are you asking Tiffany when Tiffany says she doesn't know? She's not the one that's angry. Mel is. It makes no sense to me that she kept asking Destiny. Why did you keep asking Destiny what happened? Ask your girl. And that's all that Destiny was telling her. I don't know. Ask her. And yes, she has a very country drawl. But she wasn't making fun of she wasn't imitating the country. She was imitating the ghetto. And that's what Destiny tried to explain to her. But Tiffany says, you provoked. She said, well, maybe I missed it, you know. Tiffany is trying to stay in the middle. Because I know she took heed to what Martell told her. Like, as soon as you step out of line or do something Mel don't want you to do, you won't be it either, right? So, I got Destiny's back on this. The girl kept asking her, Destiny kept saying, I don't know, you got to ask Mel. She kept interjecting when her and Mel was trying to talk, and then she got smart. She came for the heat. That's what she came for. She came for the heat. Why? And I don't understand somebody that could be so mad with somebody that you don't know. So I got girlfriends and they got friends I might not like, or I ain't seen them and they tell me something and I might not like them. But if I meet them, I'm not going to be so ready to go. I'm not going to be on go with them because I don't know them, right? And it ain't my fight. So in that regard, Stormy looked like a do girl, as Martell say. You know, because you was ready to fight. You stood up strong. You was ready to fight Destiny because you felt like Destiny was mocking you. When she was mocking you, she was mocking your ghetto-ness, right? So when you said what you said, she said it back. But prior to that, you had been poking Destiny, asking and prodding and poking, and she kept telling you to ask her. So now y'all want to make it like Destiny was a provoker because Destiny is more aggressive than her. See, and a lot of times I keep telling people, I keep telling y'all, because I'm a dark-skinned woman too. So when dark-skinned women get, when black women get angry, dark black women, everybody seems like they're so afraid, right? And it's such a bad thing. Like, we can't be provoked and we can't be aggressive. Little light-skinned Stormy was aggressive the whole while. Y'all didn't say that she was aggressive, but she was. She was very aggressive. Matter of fact, I probably would have reached over and slapped the shit out of her. Me, myself, as you kept talking, I done told you to ask her, you getting on my nerves. Now you getting on my nerves, sis. I'm going to need you to be cool. Destiny handled it much better than I did. Much better than I would have, I should say. So anyway, that was her and Tiffany. And it seems like her and Destiny and Tiffany are forming a friendship. And then Tiffany asked Destiny, will you and Mel ever be friends? She said it probably won't be like it was, but you have to ask Mel. See, Tiffany don't have, Destiny don't have a problem. Mel does. Mel does. But now I think I follow Stormy on either TikTok or Instagram. She's an entrepreneur. She sells, I think if that's her, she sells, she has a cosmetic line. Hence probably where Mel got that idea from and why Mel is so close to her, because she's gaining knowledge. She's gaining knowledge from her. They racing cars or something. But anyway, so that's that with the Stormy. I don't like Stormy. Stormy gonna have to do a lot of redemption for me. I don't like her. And you can't talk to her. She's real. She is real hood. Because you can't talk to her. You can't get no understanding with her. So Martell is having a wine tasting party in ATL. Now, they're at the housewarming, right? They're at the housewarming. And hold on, let me get my notes. They're at the housewarming. So everybody's there. Martell calls in and says, congratulations to Jalen. I almost named my son Jovan Jalen. I'm glad I didn't. Gave him a congratulations, right? Now, Stormy comes in with her husband. Her husband's a big boy. I don't know what he do, but he's a big boy. Martell brings up, while he's on the phone, right? He brings up the fact that the guys are going to ATL. Now, Lewis and Tiffany was there. Maurice and Kimmy, of course. Tisha, I don't know if Tisha and Marceau was there at that point. They might have came in right after the conversation, after the phone call. I think they did. So, no. I think they were there. So Kimmy doesn't know about the trip. Now, let me tell you what messy Tiffany does. She instigated. Tiffany's instigated. Y'all got to watch her. She's a silent assassin, right? So Lou and Tiffany are there, and it's a phone call. And Martell says, you know, about the guys trip. Kimmy doesn't know anything about the guys trip, and she looks shocked and amazed and not too happy about the guys trip. Maurice says, I didn't know. Oh, we are? Lou said, yeah, we going on the guys trip. Tiffany stands up and says, yeah, because you guys are going to Atlanta. Didn't something happen the last time you guys were in Atlanta? You know, in her white girl kind of way, right? She kind of dry snitched some stuff, right? Which further makes Kimmy raise an eyebrow, right? So now Tisha says she didn't know they were going. Now, Marceau knew and Maurice knew. Maurice might not have known, but Marceau and Lou definitely knew, right? So now the ladies is looking perturbed because they dudes is going on. They going to Atlanta. They don't want them going to the ATL. Stay your country ass right here in Huntsville. Y'all don't need to go to Atlanta on no guys trip. But that's where Martell is having his wine tasting at. And he says only the men are invited, right? So then Kimmy says, see, I told you Martell was messy. Right? And it could be a revenge type move, right? You know. Now, after Tiffany stirred the pot and made her comments, her and Lou quickly left. She said, hi and bye. That's what she said, hi and bye, right? They left, right? Because she said, I think somebody had a soccer game or something, but they left. So Kimmy had Destiny and Stormy talk in the bedroom. It didn't go well. And Destiny left out the room because if you're trying to get an understanding of somebody, you don't have to get smart. And so Destiny did call her sweetie or something. I guess she got mad about that and said, don't call me sweetie. I ain't sweetie. You know, she said something else. There's no, as long as Mel is talking to Stormy, there will not be an understanding between Stormy and Destiny. Destiny got up and removed herself, leaving Stormy there looking stupid with her mouth open. Because she wanted to have a back and forth. Destiny said, I'm not doing this. Got up, went outside, got some air, came back in. Right? I thought she had left, but she came back. You know, there's no, I wouldn't even try to be a friend, try to understand nothing. We just, when we see each other, we're around each other. You do your thing, I do mine. We don't even have to speak. Right? I could be in a space with someone that it don't make me no difference. You can be invisible, as far as I'm concerned. Then we got Wanda. Wicked Wanda. That's what I'm going to start calling her. Wicked Wanda. Wicked Wanda brings Sasha, her big, funny, built self in there with this old tight dress on. Built like old bad Buick. Here she come, right? Here she come. And Wanda, y'all, would be cute, even though she's in the 90s a lot of times with her hair and her style. But she would be cute if she wasn't so ugly acting. She's just so ugly acting, right? And Wanda she come in to fuck up the situation. She came in to stir the pot, blow the house down. That's what she came to do. The nerves. Like, you can't come in my house and try to check me. Or you can't even got to be my house. There's something I'm giving and come in and stir up. I politely escorted her out. And I guess Carlos King or somebody, the producer, say just let Wanda be. I don't know. Because you're not coming in my house with that. You're not coming in here with that. You're just not, right? She came in, talked loud, and pointed to everybody. And I'm guessing that they're respecting her because she's an elder. But me, I'm going to check you. I'm going to stop you right there. Hold on, Wanda. Hold on. Slow your roll, right? We're going to have this conversation not here. We're going to go outside and have this conversation. You ain't about to do this right here, right now, right? Nobody checks Wanda. They just let her go on and on, right? And then Kimmy got to be embarrassed. But Kimmy said something in her confessional. When she looked cute in her confessional, she had on like a, I don't know if it was platinum blonde. It was a light blonde. It was cute on her though. She said, well, you knew what you got when you invited her. See, that's the real Tisha. All that, I can't control my mom and all that. You like your mama doing that. Because that's what you want to say. So, Wanda says, she pointed out Stormy, Kimmy, and Melanie. Now, Kimmy says, well, what you talking about, right? She said she came to bring the issue. She wanted all the smoke. Wanda called them bitches, right? And Kimmy said, ain't gonna be no bitches. Then Jalen said, hey, you ain't gonna be doing that, talking to my mama like that in my house, right? You can't disrespect my mama in here. Now, Wanda acts like Tisha is a child. Tisha, a grown woman. And the girl that was Kimmy's friend said that. She said, Tisha grown. She was sitting next to her because she was trying to check her too. I forgot Kimmy's friend's name. And she kept eating her food. She said, Tisha grown. Tisha grown. Tisha got to fight her own battles. See, Tisha, Miss Wanda has been fighting her battles probably all her life, right? Now, Tisha's a grown woman with kids and a husband. She's got to fight her own battles. She looked disappointed when her mama first started talking. But then she didn't say anything. She did say, well, Ma, it's been resolved, or something she said, right? Miss Wanda kept going on and on, and she got up and went in the kitchen. You know, she was talking loud, on and on and on. I hope that they tell Miss Wanda, because it ended with Miss Wanda still talking crazy and Jalen telling her, don't disrespect my mama. I hope that next week they escort Miss Wanda out. You know, she got banned from Jalen's graduation party. She wasn't allowed to come around no more. So she might not see Miss Wanda for a few episodes, right? Anyway, Tisha need to quit being so tender-skinned and really check Marceau and really pay attention to what's going on. I'm not saying he's cheating or not. I don't know because I don't know who Chris was. Now, Tisha going to be all in a frenzy because they go into ATL. And Marceau ready for it. He can't wait, right? You got to have some trust and you got to be secure in your relationship, right? I don't see any of that with the Scotts, with that set of Scotts. And it looked like Kimmy might have a little situation as well, right? We don't know. Like I told y'all, reality TV is the quickest way to break up a marriage, right? And we're going to talk about that in Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC. I'm going to upload that next. So, guys, don't forget to hit the like button for me. Make sure you share. I'm trying to get those 5,000 subscribers. And comment. I welcome your comments. Please do, right? But make sure you like, y'all. Make sure you like. I'm trying to get in the algorithm or whatever you call it, right? So make sure you like, okay? Anyway, you guys have a good Sunday. I will be uploading later on today. I will be uploading Love and Marriage DC, okay? So everybody be cool.